It only seems like yesterday that Barack Obama was sworn in as the 44th President of the United States, but that was 4 months ago. Our reporter David Heathcote has been on the assignment of the President's first 100 days and joins us now from the newsroom. David, is the honeymoon period over for President Obama?
Yes, John. Barack Hussein Obama, aged 48, the first African-American to achieve the American presidency. He inherited a huge negative legacy from the previous administration. America was at war with both Iraq and Afghanistan. It was the worst economic situation in America since the 1930s, and in recent weeks he's had to cope with swine flu as well. How does he rate his own performance? He gives himself a B+. He says there's always room for improvement. But what has he achieved in the last 114 days as president? He's introduced a $500 billion package to improve the economics in America. He has vowed to close Guantanamo Bay Detention Center, and he stopped immediately any American torture that takes place. He's opened up relations with both Iran and Cuba, two countries that have not got on with America at all in the last 50 years. He's also hoping to improve relations with countries like China and Mexico. 63% of Americans approve what he's doing, and the general view is he is reversing the damage which had been done by the previous administration.
His wife Michelle has been attracting a lot of attention recently. How's she been doing?
Michelle, yes, she's also a graduate lawyer from the Harvard Law School, and makes it very clear that she is not there as the president's senior advisor. She is first and foremost a wife and mother, and that's something that goes down very well with the American public. They like the First Lady to be there supporting the president and not interfering too much with politics. She's attracted a lot of attention for her dress sense. She's only the second First Lady to appear on the front cover of Vogue, and she's compared very favourably with Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis for her style and dress sense, but also with Barbara Bush for her down-to-earth common sense. Now, it's important that the First Lady finds some non-controversial topic that she can support, and Michelle is advocating better treatment of the American military when they return home. That's a policy which has achieved a huge positive response from the military, but surprisingly also from Republicans who think she's doing a good job.
How have the rest of the family settled in?
Well, the first dog is someone who finds his way into Americans' hearts very quickly, and Bo is the first dog who has appeared in the White House in just the last month. Originally, Barack had promised his daughters a mongrel, or mutt as it's known in America, but Malia, his elder daughter, is allergic to dog hair, and they had to find a purebred animal that didn't shed, and a Portuguese water dog is one such breed, so that's what Bo is. He's already made his impact on the White House. He loves tomatoes, which is jeopardising Michelle's plans for an organic garden in the White House grounds. And although he has webbed feet, he doesn't know how to swim. The girls have got to take him off for swimming lessons.
So, David, what's your verdict on the Obama presidency so far?
Well, the important thing for a new American president is not just to do the right thing, but to avoid doing the wrong thing. And Barack Obama has achieved that pretty well. In fact, he's even able to joke about it. He said just recently he's just completed the first 100 days of his presidency. He's looking forward to completing the next 100 days of his presidency in 72 days. And on the 73rd day, he'll rest. I rather think he will. On today's programme, East Midlands rail passengers are told don't bother turning up.
Also, we bring you the latest in the Matthew Pike murder case.
And we meet the inventor of a brand new musical instrument. Good afternoon and welcome to CBJ News. I'm David Heathcote.
And I'm Sita Patel.
The jury in the Matthew Pike murder trial has been sent out to consider its verdict. Our reporter Keiko Matsuda has the latest on this case and joins us now live from the newsroom. So Keiko, just explain the case so far.
Yes, David, that's all from me.
Thank you, Keiko. A report claims that a line of cocaine in cities like Nottingham is now cheaper than a pint of lager or a glass of wine. Recent Home Office figures have revealed that the amount of cocaine on the streets nationally has more than doubled in 3 years. Also, seizures of the Class A drug have reached record levels. Vernon Coker, the MP for Gedling and Minister of State for Crime, says police have made more drug raids than ever before. Ken Dodd is apparently not good enough for Nottingham. Well, that's the opinion of management at the Royal Concert Hall, who have rejected the 82-year-old comic legend. Dodd started his career 55 years ago on the very site where the Royal Concert Hall now stands. He'd originally booked the venue for his annual Christmas show, but management refused to confirm the booking after responses to last year's performance, where a number of audience members left before the end. The comedian said he was surprised by the decision. Nottinghamshire Fire and Rescue Service has had quite a busy week. After the fires in Lenton and Radford, another 2 fires broke out in the city last night. We sent Afsha Khan to find out about fire safety. Schools are being encouraged to teach more media-related topics. Staff at a school in Northern Ireland have risen to the challenge and have got an award for their filmmaking and business know-how. Ashley Tosh reports.
The average classroom.
Thank you, Anastasia. And finally, have you ever thought of using food to create music? Well, that's all from us here at CBJ News. We'll be back again next week. Until then, goodbye.
Goodbye. Good afternoon and welcome to CBJ News. I'm Sita Patel.
And I'm David Heathcote. The Bank of England has cut interest rates to an all-time low rating of 0.5%. Interest rates have now been reduced 6 times since October, and the latest half a percentage point cut from January's 1% had been expected. Because of the deepening recession, the bank said it would expand the amount of money in the system by £75 billion in an attempt to boost bank lending. The idea is that if the amount of money in the system is boosted, commercial banks will find it easier to lend to each other. Nottinghamshire County Council services have been given a 4-star rating by the Audit Commission, the local government watchdog. In addition, the Nottingham City Council won the After Dark Managing the Nighttime Economy Award, along with other divisions of the County Council. News reports these days are all about the credit crunch, banking scandals, business failures, falling interest rates. I've been taking a look around the Nottinghamshire town where I've lived for the past 21 years to see how people are faring on a local level. Fridays are a particularly special day. That's it from the CBJ Newsroom for today, but we'll be back at the same time tomorrow. Until then, goodbye.
Goodbye.